Welcome to the Meditation Realm, Planeswalkers. I'm Caleb, your guide to the Blind Eternities, and in today's video, we're going through some secret layers of a viewer of mine. We're going to see how lucky he can get with his special card, and we're going to look at the pretty art on these secret layers. Always a fun trip to look through and at least look at the new arts. I can't necessarily say that I personally want to pick up every secret layer that comes out now, because there's a million of them, and not everyone's cards that I want to use, but still a lot of great new cards. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Thank you for being a part of my Secret Lair opening videos. Alright, and our first one is going to be the Tokyo lands. Alright. So these are our pretty foil basic lands that have art inspired, I believe, real spots in Tokyo. Now, I couldn't tell you specifically where, but here's our plains. Here's our island. It's got a foil etched. Here's our swamp. Mountain. Forest. And the bonus card, he got a plains. Well, sorry, my friend. Your first one was definitely to be expected. You got a basic land in your secret lair of basic lands. Womp womp womp. On to the next secret lair. We have the artist series Olivia Prima. I hope I pronounced that right. Hopefully this one he'll get a little bit more luck on what his bonus card will be. Interesting. So we've got a Chroma, Angel of Wrath, and then another Chroma, Angel of Wrath. That has to be an error. A Macias, a Glisa, and Olivia mobilized for war. And there's the bonus, the sketch version of Olivia. But we got two Chromas. Is there? I gotta look through the list now. If there's supposed to be a fifth card that's not here, or if he just lucked out and got a bonus foil Chroma. I mean, if that's the case, good for you, my friend. I'm kind of curious here. I'll have to investigate. Alright, we're on to the next artist series with Chris Rand. Go ahead and open these up. Alright, thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Ooh, they're doing different styles of thank you. Nice. Alright. I guess we kind of already spoiled what the bonus card is going to be for this game. But so we have, in a new pretty art, Kozilek, the Great Distortion, probably the most played commander for the Eldrazi's. I really do like that new art. Primeval Titan, the best card in Commander for the brief period of time it was playable before it got banned. And it will never be unbanned, as much as we want it to. Platinum Angel. This is another fun Commander card. Much easier to blow up now, but still really fun. And we have good old Huntmaster of the Fells, and then we can see our bonus is the sketch version of Huntmaster of the Fells. Yeah, you know, I'm not as big of a fan of a lot of the sketch arts on these cards. It's just, to me, it's almost like doing black and white without doing the full black and white horror aesthetic. But to each their own, art is subjective. On to the next secret lair. we have Rule the Room. Let's see what we can luck out with bonus card for this one. I don't know how many of these are actually random bonus cards, or if it's just the set bonus card, like if you're guaranteed to get the Hunt Master sketch, or just any of them sketch. Thank you for being a part of the Secret Lair. Another different version. Well, at least they're switching it up a little bit on how they say thank you. I like that. Alright, and then we have Brimaz, the King of Oreskos. This guy is, was surprisingly expensive for the regular version. I think he's around 20 bucks. And, I mean, he's a decent 3-drop white creature. I mean, the fact that he creates tokens when he attacks or blocks, he's got vigilance. But, not the most powerful commander card, but a strong one for white token decks, especially if you're mono white. I like the new art. They're all supposed to be royal guys. Except for this guy, who's not really a king. He's just omnipotent, but that is some beautiful new art for him. Arcanus the Omnipotent. Queen Marquesa. Good old commander staple. A lot of decks that play this as the commander. Being able to become the monarch and get that attacking going definitely accelerates games. And then we have Savra, Queen of the Golgari. And then this bonus card that he got is the Diffusion Sliver and the Borderless Foil. Nice! Well, I don't know how much value this one is, but at least he got a pretty foil sliver. Better than getting a basic land. I'm always sad when I get a basic land as one of my bonus cards. I don't know about you guys, but there's been too many foil basic lands now that unless it's got a very unique art, I have no desire for it. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Like, I'd be happy if I opened up a bunch of Phyrexian ones given the current theme, but outside of that, I don't see much of a theme. Alright, and then we have our next pack. So we got Elspeth, the Knight Errant. And this is the Vulcan Bago series. And then we got a Patron Wizard. Berserk, another really strong commander card. The Durin Enchantress. And then we have the Sketch Elspeth. And I believe this is what I also got for mine, so I think it's just the set one that you get for these Secret Lairs. A lot of them seem to include just the sketch of one specific card to be the bonus, and again, I'm not a big fan of the sketch. Already subjective, but I think it's not as pretty. It would have been better if they just did like the black-white thing. But to each their own. And this is our last Secret Lair. This is from special guest Kellogg's Loops. Thank you. Now this one is definitely pretty. This is where a lot of value. Mystic Remora is such a strong commander card. I haven't seen, I think this is the only foil version that we've seen of Mystic Remora. Beautiful new art. Retreat to Coral Helm. I know this combos with some stuff in Commander, but it's not overpowered. Beautiful art though. Burgeoning. Very strong commander staple in a lot of landfall decks. Being able to just cheat out lands when your opponent plays lands is very powerful. You get ahead real quick. Utopia Sprawl is another, it's more of a modern staple, but it's actually really strong in Commander. Being able to play this on turn 1, enchant a forest, you generally, especially for mono green decks, you're just going to choose green, and it allows you to be able to ramp on your lands without having to put creatures on the board, which are highly likely to get blown up by Wrath. So it's a nice way to be able to ramp without committing creatures if you're a non-creature ramp deck. And then his bonus card for this time was another Diffusion Sliver. Well, at least you got 2 slivers, even though it was the same one. kind of curious to see what the odds are with that, but hopefully it's better to get one of the slivers than that you didn't look out and get another basic land. Again, these art forms are subjective. If you like the secret layers, buy the one to look good for you. Financial value is relative because some of these don't have really most valuable reprints. Like a Chroma Angel of Wrath is not the most valuable card and doesn't see that much commander play, even though it's strong. She used to be like one of the hallmark heavy swingers when commander first started. Very hard to deal with, flying, haste, just blew out the board, but not the powerhouse that she used to be. Thank you again for joining me, Planeswalkers. I'm always happy to have you here. If you haven't already, liked, share, subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.